Let's try this again. It's probably gonna crash again. Do our best. Hey, Tanner, found ya. Do not tell me you are the one who rescued me from the flow, yes? I feel from you the same warmth that reached out to me when I was adrift in the ether. Ethert? Well, I'll be damned, the boy's a sharp one. And that's not the least of it. The carer who examined him said they could feel great power welling up from within him. Despite his young age, Tanner here seems to possess a remarkable command over the magical arts. Perhaps I do, and yet I cannot say. Try as I might, I can recall nothing of who I am or where I came from, only the darkness. No need for apologies, boy. You did well just to make it back to us. Speaking of which, can you remember anything at all of what you felt when you were adrift in the void? That I remember, or at least I think I do. I recall a vague sensation of someone passing alongside me. Indeed, I believe this is what roused me from my slumber. The hollows truly are a gate between worlds. What would mean that someone recently traveled from ours to another, or from another to ours? But that's not possible. Or is it? I don't see why he needs to be in the dark. I still have that terrifying mask on. You know something I don't, friend? Worry not. I won't pry for details. Oh, well, no sense racking our brains over matters beyond our comprehension. Clearly it's not beyond my comprehension. We'll see. Let's concentrate on what we can do, namely finding the boy here at home. No doubt his memories will come back to him in due time. You truly do that for me, but the two of you have already saved my life. I couldn't possibly burden you any further. Ha! It's no burden at all. Besides, if we can figure out just who you are and where you came from, it might lead us to the answers we seek. Now let's consider the options. One possibility is that you're an orphan. All alone in this world, with not a soul to care for you or look after you, and yet this seems unlikely. Yes, the mystical powers you possess say otherwise. If you're truly as skilled in magic as they say, then it stands to reason that someone trained you in the art. Who this master of yours is, and whether you are of their blood, or simply received their tutelage, this I cannot say, but either way, I am certain they're worried sick about you. If that truly is so, I'd very much like to meet this person too. Yeah, the boy wants to see his mama. That settles it then. Let's get down to business. I took the liberty of inquiring around Lord Sook and the Crystarium, and no missing people, which means that we have no choice but to take our search elsewhere. I know a merchant in town whose travels often take him from afar. Let us have a talk with him and see if he's heard any helpful rumors. This is the mount that you get when you recruit a friend, or the yellow and silver chocobo feathers, or bring your friend back campaign. Used to be the only like 2-rider I could get. Now there's tons. Rumors of a missing boy. You say, funny you ask. It's a long shot, I reckon, but I've heard something the other day that might be of use. Gasp. On my way to Mordsook, I stopped over at the inn at the journey's head. There I met an ailing mage. As the carers told it, He's been ambushed by a Sin Eater and was separated from his child in the battle. Bloody hells, could it be the Sin Eater that attacked that poor man was Phronesis? That would explain everything. This man you speak of, he could be my father. I must go to him at once. Agreed. I can only hope that man is, let's not presume the worst. Let's make for the inn and see what the carers can tell us. Concerned carer. Ho there. Fear there must be some mistake. The boy in question has already been found. This is him, right here. Wow, scared as me his twin. What? So, was my father after all? This boy with you, he too has been separated from his family? Just so, we heard that a man here was looking for a son. Oh well, was it meant to be? There are many people here, yes. Might I ask around to see if any of the others are my family? No, I don't like people talking to people. Look how concerned she looks. But of course, yet many of the people here are quite ill and in many cases in considerable pain. It is not a place for a young child to walk around unattended. Guess not. Guess that means I have to do it. I'll go with him. The walk might help me take my mind off of things. Not a bad idea if the lad doesn't mind. I reckon Tanner would rather be with someone of his own age. Take his mind off things. Speaking of which, how's the boy's father holding up? I fear the poor man has already departed on his journey. He is a man no longer. Ugh. The child insisted upon staying by his father's side until the last. I permitted this out of respect for him, though part of me regrets the choice. None so young should suffer such horrors. It was some small solace to learn that he has living relatives who reside at the Crystarium. In fact, I was just making preparations to escort him there myself. I see. Reckon we should also go find someone to look after Tanner as well. Don't get me wrong, friend. I haven't given up on the prospect of finding the boy's family, but we have no other leads, and a deadly Sin Eater still on the loose. If the lad tags along with us every step of the way, he's far more likely to end up dead or worse than to ever reunite with his family. Here's what I propose. We find someone to watch after Tanner for the time being. Get back on the hunt. Gather whatever clues we can about his origins along the way. We must see he is safe. Aye, that goes without saying. Let us have a talk with the proprietor of the Wandering Stairs. The Wandering Stairs? That'd be horrible. Where the frick the frickin' stairs go? He's a kindly enough chap and knows damn near everyone in these parts. With any luck, he'll be able to direct us to a willing and able guardian. Just drop him off some random old guy. Look, I don't like this any more than you do, but it's the best we could do for the boy given our circumstances. At any rate, let's find him, share the news. Don't worry, it's my decision. I intend to take responsibility for it. He is all the way across. Just because. Bad news, friend. Seems the two young ones got into a quarrel of sorts, and Tanner's up and run away. It's horrible. Seems the lad mentioned how he'd come out of one of the hollows. The other boy put two and two together and figured he'd been attacked by a sin eater. Then I said, my dad was attacked by a sin eater, and then he turned into one himself. So I asked, what if you turn into a sin eater too? And his face went all white, and he kept saying, what do you mean? Over and over again. I just couldn't take it anymore. Before I knew it, I was shouting at him, shut up, just shut up. I bet you're turning into a sin eater already. Why? Why did it have to be so mean and nasty? Don't be too hard on yourself, lad. Both of you have had a rough go of it these past few days. Nobody could blame either one of you for feeling a bit on edge. But we must hurry and find Tanner before he comes to harm. Let's split up. Okay. Where am I? I was hoping he would launch himself, but he didn't. Oh man. Oh, get off the bird. Fire 2 is AoE, right? Whew. They're tough. And I'm out of MP. Come on, do something. Well, maybe this buffs it up. I forget. That's better. A little bit better. I'm gonna take this hit. You okay, kid? You're standing in my sin eater goo. It's okay. Maybe. Hi. It's like you have two sets. Oh, those are scars. When I heard the clamor of battle, I feared the worst, but I see that you have everything under control. Are you okay, lad? I don't think he's talking to me. He's talking to that kid. I'm not a lad. Forgive me, I don't deserve this kindness. Because I killed my father. I was just scared. I was worried that what would become of me if I never recovered my memories. And then I started thinking, what if I ended up like that boy's father? Was this already happening to me? That's one matter you needn't worry yourself with. The carer who examined you told me as much. You suffered no direct wounds. You're in no more danger of turning into a sin eater than Moon or me. Is that so? That's good to hear. I gotta apologize to that boy. I should have known better than to badger him about such things, especially if it happened to his father. Funny thing that he has the same thing, saying the same thing about you. You both have good hearts, lad, and you've been through more than any man should. There's no need to be ashamed about your feelings. His purple eyes. There's still so much I do not understand about this world. Why does no one here know me? Am I doomed to be alone the rest of my days? Why must it be this way? If only I could remember something, anything. I'm sick of not knowing who I am. I'm sick of being alone. Look, you have a scary mask, dude, though. Convenient echo. He looks like he has a crappy older brother that shoved him in the dark hole. Mage Headmaster, now it's your turn, Tainer. And do not be disheartened by your last attempt. Even the greatest of mages have known failure. Bright boy, your command of magic is the equal of my own. If I can succeed, there's no reason why you cannot. Free your mind of worry and focus. Thank you, Nalbert. I shall try my best. Look at the scenery. We're in the right... Maybe it's a different world, huh? Well, you have a semi-friend called Nalbert. Stop saying wicked white. You get that from that little girl, don't you? Hey, I remember now, standing here on these blighted plains, my head hung low in shame. Then Nalbert turned to me with a smile and heartening words. So I killed him. Why does that name sound so familiar? I reckon we've much to discuss, but not in this God's forsaken place. Let's head back to the inn and see if we can't get to the bottom of this. Wow, that was so loud. And that's just the objective fill down. Oh, give my heart a little pump. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Maybe you won't feel so scared and alone anymore. I'm leaving to go live in Crystarium with my relatives. Promise me you'll come visit. I mean, after your memories come back and stuff. Promise. Bye. He ran right through me. I knew that you two would work things out. Now let us return to Mordsuk. We have more than our share of questions that need answering. So you do live here. These people are lying. They don't love you. Mordsuk. Hoi! Hey kids, I'm back. As I saw it, first you fainted all of a sudden, then you came to. A portion of Tana's memories had returned. What in the world happened up there? Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm okay. I faint a lot. I don't drink enough water. There are no puddles here in this area. I am a sightseer. I don't know how to break this to you, but your friend Albert that was with you that day, he's no ordinary boy. He's none other than the very man who became Propheticus. What? 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 One of those damned warriors of light. If he was just a young child in your memories, that means that what you saw took place over 100 years ago. Would that it were just a coincidence. Another boy with the same name. But no. Judging from the formidable command of magic, we can only assume it was him. On the way back, I managed to recall some more about Nalbert and myself. We were taken in by a group of mages, a consortium of sorts. They were searching for a means to open a hole to another world. Ooh, and were recruiting young children with high magical aptitude for the task. Nelbert and myself were the two they chose. You can't be serious, and yet that would explain the Sin Eater's ability to summon those damned hollows. Wait, how would that explain that? And if you possess the same knowledge and training as Nalbert did, it could also explain why you were how you were able to survive in there all that time. But what I don't understand is why you haven't aged at all. I don't know. And yet my memories are slowly coming back to me. In time, I may be able to help you find a way to close the hollows. You'd be a lifesaver if you could. But don't overburden yourself. You're still recovering after all. In the meantime, don't worry. We'll keep you safe. I will not. I don't know this boy. I am at war with the warrior of darkness. Occasionally. Sometimes I am the warrior of darkness. I thought Tainer was just a victim of the Sin Eater, to think he was actually friends with the man himself. Back when he was still a man. This can't be coincidence. I think I'm convinced of it now. The child holds the key to defeating Phronesis. We must keep him safe and not let him out of our sights. Besides, look at how hard he's trying to recover his memories. I'm not so heartless as to kick the poor lad aside before he's figured out stuff. I shrugged too. But we can't very well rush things. You and I will continue to prepare for the battle ahead. It's like 4 frickin' quests away, so yeah. Let's just stand here and click through all his memories. You alright with that, lad? I'm sorry I couldn't possibly burden you any further. Look, lad. It's either us or you're gonna be homeless and begging for maggots, so I think you better just agree. You got a good heart and a good head on your shoulders. I can only begin to imagine the horrors you've been through, not to mention the fears and uncertainty you face even now. I might be getting tired. But you want to promise me this. No more apologies. You're no burden. Not in the least. You're a valuable member of our band. Band? And as long as you're willing, I want you with us, right? Yep. Our band of merry people. Thanks. I will aid in your quest. Good, you do all of it. We're counting on you, lad. 1 billion experience thrown in the trash can. Wait. I don't think I have a 7D4 character. Good news. He remembers more stuff. And he wants to talk to us about it. 1,500 gil. I can buy that apple I've always wanted. Nalbert and I were born to members of a great consortium of mages. From our earliest years we were tutored in the magical arts by some of the realm's greatest scholars. The consortium's leaders sought scholars. They sought to find a way to open a hole in time and space, a portal to other worlds from which they could summon forth beasts of great power. Did he just call me a beast? Nalbert and I were chosen to participate in the research. Summoning great beasts from beyond our world? You're a mage. Is that even possible? Maybe he speaks of void scent? Never heard of him. I'll just think that you said yes. May just come up with the damnedest ideas, eh? And yet, I don't understand. Why ever, I'm going to start using that word, why ever would they use two young boys for such a dangerous experiment? Because he's an orphan, they don't care about him. The beasts our master sought to summon reside in the plains most distant from our own. Is it crystal? Reaching across such a great distance requires a tremendous store of innate ethereal power. And so our master set about to breed a perfect mage. Oh, he's a test tube baby. It's not cool. Marriages were arranged to wed the mightiest members of the consortium to one another. Ew. In hopes that they could bring forth children to theretofore unheard of magical aptitude. And finally, how much? Test tubes. That's it. Test tubes. I and Albert were born. Indeed. From even before we could speak, we were taught the complex incantations required to breach the boundaries between worlds. We practiced these spells day after day, night after night, for what seemed an eternity. At long last, we were deemed ready to attempt the summoning. Sadly, it failed. The pull from beyond the rift was too strong to resist, and I was sucked into a hollow of my own creation. And there I remained trapped, alone and adrift in the empty void, until Moon called me back to this world. Alas, over a century had passed since that fateful day. Hopefully you don't remember all that time and are doing nothing. I don't understand. If so many years have truly passed, why is it you have not aged? It's the void, duh. I don't know, but I remember the words of one of my teachers. The rift is not unlike a border between the countless worlds, a place that exists beyond time and space. If it is true that the rift exists outside our concept of time, then it is all too possible that for even seconds spent in that empty pocket could correspond to months, years, or decades in our world. And so you return to us just as you were that day, even while over a century has passed for the rest of us. But why didn't Albert save you? Shouldn't it have been as simple as opening up another portal to the void where you were trapped? I fear that would be close to impossible. Opening the portal and reaching as far into the rift as we did required all of our energies to be focused in unison. So in losing you, not only did Albert lose his friend, he lost his only chance at saving you. Talk about being dealt a rough hand. Fear not, I have good news to share as well. I do believe I've managed to recall the incantations needed to summon and manipulate the hollows. Why would we want to do that? Summoning beasts from beyond the rift is far beyond my powers, but I just might be able to seal up the hollows. Phronesis so enjoys summoning. What say you, friends? Shall I give it a try? You want to lock Phronesis in there? Music to my ears, but let's not be too hasty. To drag this out. After all, the last time you tried to use this magic, there were complications to say the least. Yes, we must take necessary precautions before confronting Phronesis in the earnest. Let us meet outside the village where a Tainer can test out his magic safe from harm. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. How come that sound didn't pop up? close to what I want. Whoa. Okay. It's okay, you got it. You got it. Get. There you go. Don't worry. Poor little bird. Level 76. Oh my gosh. You did it. Oop. I have not the strength to reach further beyond, nor keep the portal open for more than a few moments. No, I will need further training before I can face. Oh, that would scare the piss out of me if I was there. Phronesis. Where in the hell did that bastard come from? Why are you mad, bro? He's your friend. He just had some rough time. He's helping. I'm too close. I can feel it pulling me in. Get less close. No, Nalbert. These are my friends. You mustn't hurt them. Guy's sideburns kill me. Oh, one sec, guys. This isn't good. The cave-in's completely sealed off the tunnel behind us. We've no recourse but to press on without our companions. You heard her. What'll it be? I suppose it falls to us to slay the beast and collect the bounty. Perhaps you and your band would care to take the lead. Spare me your japes. You have no intention of giving up your prize. Mind you, I too made a promise to my companions, a promise I'm to keep. Bah, I told you that splitting up was a bad idea. If Brandon and Brenda Ray were here, this second-rate spellcaster would be no match for us. Now, Silva, let's not forget who our true foe is here. Lammet. Lammet, you're certain that if we slay this monstrosity, the cave-ins will cease? According to the miners, the beast was first sighted on the same day the tremors began, its very presence sucking the mountain dry of its ether. We dwarves know these caves as well as we know our own bodies. Trust me. Then I suppose we'd best make short work of it before everything comes crashing down. Hey, where do you think you're going? My apologies. I took your ceaseless prattling as an invitation to proceed on my own. You think yourself clever, do you? You have uncommon confidence to think you can fell the beast without aid. Answer me this. Why is it you are so intent on claiming the bounty for your own? Bounty? Why, indeed? At any rate, unless you've a mind to stand around here until we all get crushed, we'd best be moving on, yes? Finally, something we can agree on. And I have a proposal. Let's say we band together until our battle here is won. The tremors grow stronger. No doubt a cave-in is imminent. Let us vanquish the enemy with our combined strength and quit this place before it becomes our tomb. Until the battle is won, then. After that, I go my own way. It's weird. Oh! I forgot. Relive Nelbert and Ardbert's initial adventure. We've got Flare, which is AoE, Fire, which is Fire, Blizzard restores MP, Thunder is damage over time, and ooh, a Falling Star. Do do do. Oh, weird, I'm him. I'm so big. Oh, I'm so weak. That was all my MP. Interesting. Here, I'll give him a little bit of Dia. Some bio. There appears to be magical I cannot enter. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey guys. We really should have asked for a map. Not that I'd have been much. Not that it would have been much use after all the cave-ins. True Dawn. Oh, I should have done this first. Well, aren't you a big boy? He is a big boy. Look at that ass. He doesn't have a tail. That tail has him. It's nice the Blizzard is free. Oh my gosh! Helps! 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 Wicked white! Son of a gun! Oh, his butt's in my face. Ugh. Disgusting. Perhaps. Oh. Well, aren't you a big boy? Still think you could have managed on your own mage? Perhaps it would have been more of a struggle than I expected. Oh, because you're stupid little green tether? I think you're better than me? I would have been fine. I was just stuck. It's another big boy. He looks like a cow from hell. Stuck. My magics are yours for now. What does that mean? Oh, to the thunder. Silver. Bovian. Got a lammet. Oh no. AoE? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's very aggressive. Sorry, Scylla, I just tried to cast you. I'm best at killing members of my own party. That's what I specialize in. I make a great spy. Ooh, I have a limit break. Oh, it's a thingy. Fun. Oh, he hit me. Ah. Need bodies for those AoE attacks. Stuck 50%. Wait, it's thunder fell off. Uh-oh. Bye, Silva. I've brought you a present. Ah! Beefy boy. %. No! Ardebert gives me funny feelings because I don't trust him. Even though I should trust him. Hi. Get me. Oh! Tank Buster. I mean, Tank LB. Huzzah! Sorry, Ardbert. Yay! I won. did it. Let's get out. It's too late. We're gonna die down here. Killing him did nothing. Tremors keep going. We were wrong. Yes, the crystal courses with nigh inconceivable power. A vast wellspring of ether accumulated over the ages. Yes, the beast was but a hungry creature drawn here by the stone, as was I. So you don't want the bounty? The stone has been left unchecked for too long. The sheer volume of ether it houses now is so vast and overwhelming it threatens to bring the entire mountain down. And for how many years have I searched for it, this precious relic that could afford me the power needed to save my friend? You gonna take the stone? What would happen to the mountain? Well, apparently it might get better because it's making the mountain fall down. If the ether is not returned to the earth, it is but a matter of time until the mine collapses. The miners, those who live at the foot of the mountain, countless lives would be lost. There's no time. What can we do? Aww. My friend Tainer. Should do it like right now. Summon him over, then you all die in the mountain. Just had to like spread it out a bit. The tremors have stopped. Forgive me. I promised you this. As long as I walk this earth, I shall never, never give up hope. Aww, I did the right thing. I guess. I got a lightning shard out of it. Her eyeballs are crazy. The stone was yours to do with as you pleased, and still you chose the fate of many over that of your friend. In return for your sacrifice, I'd make you an offer. For I am the warrior of darkness. Come with us, and let us join you in your search for a means to save your comrade, and the life of an adventurer isn't an easy one, but I dare say you strike me as the sort who might enjoy it. So what say you? We'll travel the realm together, and lend our strength to whatever unfortunate souls we encounter along the way. And who knows, before you know it, we might stumble upon a way to rescue your Tainer. So he becomes our black mage. What was Lambeth then? I thought she was a black mage. I'd like that very much. She looks a little bit hit in the head. Tainer, forgive me. I may have failed you today, but mark my words, for as long as I walk this land, I will not abandon hope. I will find a way to bring you back to us. But today I find myself in the company of new companions. And for now, I must lend them my strength, just as they lent theirs to me. I picture the whoosh light party. You all right? Where'd he go? Oh, he's long gone. I launched a few arrows in his direction while it was distracted by Tanner's spell and it just stole away. Anyhow, I'm glad you're awake and you're on your feet again. Come now, let's hurry back to Martsuki for the bastard has a change of heart and comes back for us. It's like nighttime. How long have you been asleep? Just let me lay here in my drool? And you're like, oh yeah, he left a long time ago. You missed everything. Dang. How am I not dead by now? All these fainting spells. You gave us a scare back there, clutching your head in pain with a deadly sin eater in plain sight. Let me guess, you have another one of your visions, didn't you? This was a doozy. White, take me. So that's how Nailbert and Arbert met up. Just goes to show you that in times of crisis, even the bitterest of rivals can turn fast friends. Now, let me get this straight. Nailbert made it his life's mission to save Tanner here. Knowing that his own energies wouldn't suffice, he went in search of a relic that would afford him the etheric power needed to reach beyond this world, and deep in the mines that day he found it. Yet in the end he decided to sacrifice the stone and his own cause to save the lives of the countless innocents who called the mountain home, and so did he take his first step down the path of a hero, a warrior of light. So that's why he came back to this place, why he still summons the hollows as he did so many years ago. Aye, there can be no doubting it, even now that he's become a sin eater, bereft of memory, reason, any sense of his own actions. The ghastly shell of what was once Nailbert still haunts the wastelands, searching for a way to bring back his old friend. That was kind of morbid. I only knew him as a child, and the whole idea of sin eaters and warriors of light, it was all so new to me. Even as the pieces came together, I could not truly believe that Nailbert and this Phronesis were one and the same. But when our gazes first met, standing out there in the wastes, in an instant I knew it without question. This was my friend, a friend who had been searching for me all these years. At last, I know what I must do. I must stop Phronesis, that my dear friends may finally find peace. I do the same. Let's kill your friend. It's weird. Thank you, my friends. In the battle, I was able to push Phronesis' hollow away from Serg, if only for a short distance. With more training, I'm certain I can learn to close them up entirely. There must have been some sort of in 100 years, more classes to learn, more advances in science and magic. After all we've already seen from you, I have no reason to doubt you. If you're game, so are we. Finally, some cause for hope, eh? But still, we must exercise caution. The last time the boy worked his magic, our foe showed up faster than you could say phronesis. While this might be simple coincidence, the likelihood is high that the casting of the spell itself summoned the Sin Eater to us. You'd best avoid casting any similar incantations until we are prepared for the final confrontation. I want you to stay close for now. Devote yourself to your studies and hone your skills to whatever degree you can in the safety of the village. How can you do that without practicing? And we'll redouble our training efforts as well. It's not a bad idea. Should we succeed in finding a way to counteract the hollows, it will come down to our firepower versus our foes. We must be at full strength for the battle, lest we allow victory to slip between our fingers. $1 billion experience. This is 76. 78! We get Coco. He's concerned about his training. Oh man. That look in your eyes, yes, I can see that you have gained much strength since last we met. You'll be pleased to hear that Tanner has managed to make steady progress in his training as well. The boy believes he has regained much of the knowledge and skill he possessed before being sucked into that pocket of time and space. An admirable feat, considering that it was not too long ago that he could scarcely remember his own name. Did we find any adopted parents for him, though? And yet there's one aspect of his training that has yet to be addressed. But simply the boy lacks experience in battle. Let's get him a tiger. Put him in a cage and see who wins. To work the magic necessary to seal up the hollows, I must maintain perfect focus and clarity of mind. If the battle with Phronesis is my first, I fear my concentration will be disrupted all too easily. And so I thought I'd take the boy out to the wilds. But he might acclimate himself to the battlefield and further hone his command of magic in the process, and yet we must keep a wide berth of Amarong. Were we to encounter Phronesis before we were fully prepared, the results would be disastrous. Yeah, let's go to, Benchwood Meadows. And so I propose that we go on an excursion of sorts. Would you be willing to accompany us? I don't have a choice. Excellent. Let's go to Lakeland. The beasts of the forest of the lost shepherd should provide a fair challenge for the lad. It's good for your concentration. Why things? Okay. I thought it was the other place. Ilmig. My bad. Gil. I have no point. I need to buy some cabbage. I always forget. This looks like a dungeon. I feel fast today. Like I ate a scroll that made me faster here. How do you like my new clothes? Okay, let's see. You know what? I just de-synced this shirt. On you it looks bad, but on me I look absolutely amazing in it. So it kind of broke my heart to de-synth it, but I knew that my retainer, after they're done bringing me earth shards, would bring me this shirt again. Not only are they stylish, why, I can just feel the power welling up from deep within me. They were a present from Sarek. Isn't he the best? You're the best, Sarek. A little investment, nothing more. We must seize every possible advantage if we hope to triumph over our foe. Oh, better eye level. That's a good idea. But enough idle chit-chat. We have work to do. I should ask you to begin by setting an example for the boy, showing him precisely how you would conduct yourself in battle. I run away really fast. We can't very well just toss him to the Wolverines on his own now, can we? I thought that was the plan. Tigers, though. Tigers. Look, there's not enough meat on him to even be a tiger dinner. Why don't you get out there and hunt one down for us? What? Watch carefully. Oh my gosh. Do you want me to hunt something? I want to hunt something out of this tree. Like a squirrel. It's a wolverine. A furry bear. Ah! Woo! I won. Oops, I accidentally hit the button. Just blast your foes with everything you've got. Do it in the right order. It's a cool robe, isn't it? Of course. I want to scroll over. I can't see. Drat, where do I... No, that's not curses. Just stay still so I can hit you already. Look, I taught him perfectly like me. Perfect. Steady now. Don't let the enemy fluster you. Keep your focus. Right. Focus. You're a feisty one, aren't you? Ow, that smarts. I've seen enough of this. Oh. That's what I was expecting. Why did his bow and arrow sound like a gun going off? Or maybe it was his fire. Poor Wolverine. Training day. Oh dear. That didn't go near as well as I'd hoped. Don't get so down on yourself, lad. I shouldn't have jumped in the way I did. I dare say you were starting to get the hang of it. There at the end, I thought it would be simple enough task to follow her lead. See, this is why I'm not allowed to lead. When that savage creature stared me down, I was too flustered to put what I learned into practice. Indeed. It is not the strength of your magic that is the issue. You simply must learn to compose yourself. Are there any other words of wisdom you want to give to me? Xanax. You need more practice. Believe in yourself. You'll be fine. Thanks. I can't allow my foe to break my concentration like this. Let me try once more. This time will go better, I promise you. You got this. It's raining and dark. Oh! It's gonna shoot him in the butt. That's the chicken way out. Yep. He's gonna be fine. I can't help him. Meow. Yay! He did it! The battle is won. Oh, his little toes are peeping out. It's raining. Now that's how you wallop a Wolverine. Well done, lad. I'm proud I could be here for your first victory. You're far too kind. I couldn't have done it without you and Moon here to show me the way. You have my thanks. But don't let up now, boy. You must keep battling until all you've learned becomes second nature. Now are you ready? Memorize those strokes. Ha! Ha! That was rather difficult. More difficult than expected, and yet, thanks to you, I feel like I can hold my own in a battle now. I'd have to agree, the way you made short work of that last critter, I'd say it's time for you to go find a more worthy foe. Let us return to Mortsuk and plot our next course of action. To Mortsuk. This reminds me of a Yaguda house without a roof. A very, very big Yaguda house. You've proven the perfect mentor. I dare say old Sirig here could learn a thing or two from you. Thanks. You've taught him not only how to wield his spells in battle, but how to maintain his focus in the face of danger. With those fundamentals under his belt, it's just a matter of time and practice until he's ready to face Farnesis's. I promise you, my friends, I will not let you down. Now, excuse me, I best go and write down all that I've learned today while it's fresh in my memory. Such passion and determination. This must be the boy he always was before his time beyond the rift stole him from his memories and his spirit. He devotes himself to his training. They might help us fell Phronesis and bring his friend a measure of salvation. There is no telling what course the battle will take, but I suspect the boy will be forced to confront his past head-on. It will not be easy for him, and yet I believe it is a necessary step for him in order to forge himself a new future. For Tainer's sake, and for the sake of those who call Almaring home, we must triumph in this battle. Not to mention, for the sake of our coin purses, eh? At any rate, I will leave you to your training, and return to my own. The final confrontation is close at hand, and we must be ready. 80. A tearful reunion. Oh. Look who's back. It's me. It's me. And looking more imposing than ever, I might add. You'll be pleased to know that Tainer's command of his magics has advanced by leaps and bounds since we left, since he's finally convinced he can hold his own against Phronesis. So when you're level 70, you're supposed to pick up these quests and work your way up to level 80. Whoa! Why in the hell did that pop up? That was creepy. It was like a Chrome task thing. It's very random. Truth be told, I worry about the boy. As devoted as he is to his training, I can't help but notice a sad, uneasy look in his eyes from time to time. He insists it's nothing, of course, but I remain unconvinced. As a fellow mage, perhaps you could succeed in reaching out to him where I failed. He should be around here somewhere. Go and find him. Let's see if you can't offer him a few words of support, won't you? Okay. Okay. Kakako kako. was a lot of shoulders. And no FC. Hi. Can I help you? He's worried about me? It's kind of him. I'm fine. I owe so much to both of you. You brought me back from beyond the rift, took me under your wing, trained me and comforted me to the point that my memories and my magic have both returned. I am finally ready to face my old friend in battle, and it is all because of you. And yet there is a fear growing inside of me, a fear that threatens to consume me. In my studies, I have learned much about the Sin Eaters. I learned how those who fall, the most powerful Sin Eaters, like Phronesis, become Sin Eaters themselves, doomed to live out their days as mindless, unholy abominations. If I were to lose my focus in battle and you and Sarek suffer the same fate as Nelbert, the only three friends I have known in this world, if I lost you all, how could I ever live with myself again? This thought, it shakes me to my very core. If you falter, we will be there. Worry not for us. Think only of Nalbert. So you're saying that I should free my mind of distractions and focus on the task at hand. You speak much better than I. Perhaps you're right. Worrying endlessly about things beyond my control will only serve to break my focus. Thank you, friend. The task is a daunting one, but I will trust in myself and in the strong and gentle friends who stand by my side. Nothing would make me happier than to help Nelbert find peace. But that is not the only reason I fight this battle. I have to repay you guys for all you've done for me. Nah. Not only did the two of you bring me back to this world, you have instilled in me with a newfound sense of purpose. And yet when the battle is done, you will leave this place. You will embark on new adventures and new companions. Worry not, I will not hold you back or stand in your way. That is another reason I must fight this battle. I must prove to you, to all three of my friends, that I am strong enough to get by on my own. Be strong, Tanner. You can do this. Sorry, perhaps I got a little carried away there. In any event, I'll go tell Sarek. That's weird. Are you ready to do battle? I am. Let's put an end to this nightmare and set Nalbert and the people of this land free. That's the spirit, all right. The plan is to lure Francis to us by the same method as last time. We will venture to the central hills of Amber, a safe distance away from the city, and Tanner will summon forth a hollow. It should only be a matter of time before our quarry arrives. I believe our chances are best if we can lure Francis to a wide open space where we will have complete freedom to maneuver. The hills of Amber should suffice. If you're ready, let us. Are we gonna put him in the hollows to just live out his ghost life there forever? Or are we actually gonna kill him? Up, sir, get your ass up. And is there any cabbage in this land? City. All these. Bleh! Myself car sick. Could have just taken the ether, right? It's got to be exclamation points on it. Another fight. No, 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 no. Mother of pearl. Why? Sir, you're only 76. Okay. Creepy guy. Item level 420. Level 80. He knows. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he messed up my hole. Oh, he came out of his own hole. I knew you'd come. Well, I guess I'm not meaning this anymore. Save your energy. Why would you pick those shoes? He's a pretty mean looking mage. Give it up, Nalbert. My spells are more than a match for your own. These are my friends, and I will not let you take them. Do you hear me, Nalbert? Your long nightmare and ours shall end this day. Ooh. Who am I gonna be? Will I be me? I'm me. Kill him. This is like not hurting him at all. Oh! Oh, Mo! Oh no! Oh, Mo? Tanner, what are you doing in there? Oh, you're gonna turn him off. Okay, I got distracted. Stop! Concentrate. Remember Tanner's stuffy. Crab nuggets. I should have practiced on a dummy first. Oh, this is a button. This was worthless to use right there. Oh, I can run though. Oh, I need a second bar. Do I have like a drain? Oh! Why did I do that? That was between the lines. Just persevere. And all will be fine. I wish Tanner was a white mage. Going to frickin' die. Oh man. How do you heal on Black Mage? I don't know what to do with this ball, so I'm gonna put it through this thing. Oh. My. I can't reach him. Oh! Sorry. They're just chasing me. If I give you the ball back. How am I getting healed? Ow. Stop. Oh, crab. Nuggets. No. What a jerk. Melee lines. Ah! So many balls. Here, take your own balls. Ah! Oh. Where'd he go? No! Excuse me. No, 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 no. No. I want to stay out here. Evil art. Oh my gosh. Oh, I lost my thingy. Whoops. Oh, it scared me. It like jerked upwards. So I was like, either I hit the tree, like what got behind it, jerked me up, or something happened. Fights are so long, even though you shouldn't lose. Oh, he left his purple rock behind. Just like my retainer. So for last time, my retainer brought me dishes. That was kind of weird. Like literally, just dishes. Oh, Nelbert's shade. Forgive me, Tainer. Far and wide did I travel with my companions, all the while searching for a way, any way at all, to bring you back to this world. And in the end, it was all in vain. Though I treasured... Ew. Sorry, my jacket. Though I treasured the adventures I had with Ardbert and the others, my choice that fateful day haunted me forever. What if I had run off with the stone and used its powers to rescue you as I'd always intended? What adventures might we have shared? I sunk into the depths of despair and felt myself a wretch for doing so. For by what right do I pity myself? When it was I who consigned you to far more cruel and tragic a fate. Whatever pain, whatever loss I knew as nothing compared to what you suffered, what you still suffer, abandoned by your only friend, cast adrift in a cold, dark void until the end of time. Yes, no doubt you are still out there, beyond the rift, cursing my name to this very day. That's not true, Niver. I'm right here. Got blue eyes. Blue eye. And yet, even if you despise me with every fiber of your being, even still, I would give anything to see you just one last time. I spent his whole life not seeing his best friend. You could curse me, revile me, rain fists and magic down upon me. It would all be worth it just for the chance to see him sorry. Hmm. Stop it, Albert. Please stop saying those things. Even after you had your mind, your heart, your very humanity ripped from you, still, for all these years, you kept searching for me. How could I ever hate my best friend? Don't you see, old friend? It was Moon here who brought me back to this world, but it was you who guided her to me. You have suffered long enough, my friend. I can take care of myself now. You need worry about me no longer. So please, rest peacefully. Or ah! This asshole. Excuse me. Yeesh. It's over at last. You don't need to explain it to me. I know that the Albert we saw was just a memory reflection from the crystal. That my true friend passed years ago. And yet, even if those words will never reach Albert, simply saying them aloud gave me a measure of peace. I have no regrets today. We should be getting back to town before more senators notice us. I'll say after that battle I could use a rest, and I reckon her as well. So I head back to Mortsuk. He's like pouring rocks on his head, washing his bald, rocky head. Well, if it isn't the woman of the hour, I'm happy to report that tales of our triumph are already spreading across the town like wildfire. Word has it, the merchants are so grateful that they intend to sweeten the bounty with a generous personal reward. My friends, I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, Nelbert has found peace I can finally close the book on this chapter of my past. Every day I thank the gods for having brought us together. That feeling's mutual, lad. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect when you popped out of that hole. But it's been a pleasure having you at our side. So tell me, now that you've made peace with your past, what do you plan to do with your future? Well, you guys have trained me well, and I'm quite confident that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Perhaps I will travel the land and see if I might use my abilities to help those in need. If I didn't know better, I think those are the words of someone twice your age. If that's truly your intention, then I have something of a plan. First, I need your permission. It's just a thought I had, but let's say we give the lion's share of the bounty to Tanner here. I reckon he needs it more than we do. And besides, we couldn't have won the battle without him. Of course you owe me one. I knew you'd feel the same. It's the least we can do to help the boy forge a path and a future for himself. My friends, I could never take advantage of your kindness like that. Think nothing of it. It's not easy for a boy your age to make his way in the world. This is the least we can. I thought we were going to find him some parents. Think of it as a parting gift from your brother and sister in arms. Thank you. As long as I live, I will never forget your generosity. Finally, I have one last proposal for you if you're keen to hear it. There's this bounty hunter I know. He can hold his own with a bow, but he's always thought he could take on bigger marks if he had a skilled mage at his side. If you're looking for a partner, that is. You couldn't possibly mean... Of course I'm saying it. So, what'll it be? I'm 12. I don't want to kill things. Just kidding. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. Why, nothing would make me happier. And I suppose that settles it. So this is a way for you to give him the reward and then mooch off of the reward. Welcome aboard, lad. I've got a feeling... Why didn't you invite me? I'm right here, guys. I trained him. I've got a feeling this is only the beginning of a rewarding relationship. And on that note, I do believe my new partner are off to the Crystarium to find ourselves a new art. Okay, bye. It's not too much to ask. Why don't you join us there? I still owe you your share of the bounty, and I reckon it'd be a good place for you to say our proper farewells. How about just say bye right here? We can walk to the city. Okay. There's actually a Malay job quest right there. Only one I haven't done. Glad you could join us, Tanner and I. Just arrived a short while ago ourselves. The boy's keen on spending his new life as a bounty hunter, to say the least. He's got no end of questions, that one, but there's only so much I can teach him. The rest he'll have to learn by experience, and so I intend to do what I can to show him the world and keep him safe. Okay. So, don't worry about us. Between my bow and his magics, I reckon we'll be able to hold our own out there. That said, should we ever find ourselves on the trail of a particularly nasty foe, I hope you'd not be adverse in lending us your strength once more. Sounds suspiciously like a next quest. Yes, somehow I have a feeling it won't take another 100 years for our paths to cross again. 6 months? A year? Until then, friend, stay sheltered in the shade. Oh, I got a buttload of crystals. And a shirt. Where did this shirt come from? Blah! My big break is almost complete. What is that? My big break. My big break. Okay, click it. Where's my big break? You are a liar. Is there like a search button? Challenge log. Challenge log. Oh. Complete 5 dungeons. If only I could complete 5 dungeons. It's not that important, I guess. Okay. Finally. So I have learned that you can only choose one mentor status at a time. So it doesn't make any sense to do the land one. So I won't. This is a terrible stave. I'm gonna guess it doesn't matter what job you're on. Apply to be a frickin'. See now, look. I don't understand this. Synthesize 100 collectibles. Oh, maybe I just didn't synthesize 300. Seems like I synthesized a billion. But doesn't matter. Can only hold one. You will receive the following mentor certification. Dun, dun, dun. Mentors are expected to provide gameplay advice for new adventurers, be an exemplar for player etiquette, invite new adventurers to the Novice Network, and answer their queries in the chat channel. Can't they just automatically go there? Inappropriate mentor behavior may be reported. Sounds serious. So, thank you. Thank you. Battle mentorship. Something. You have our gratitude. New adventurers everywhere with most appreciative of your services. And the Adventurers Guild has certified you as an official mentor. You now have access to the Novice Network and are eligible to receive the experience point bonus from grouping with new adventurers. Oh, there's an experience point bonus. I didn't know that. Both mentors may also use battle mentors. May also use the duty roulette mentor. When interacting with beginning players on the Novice Network chat channel or in Duty Roulette Mentor, we ask that you do your best to offer advice and encouragement and answer their questions with patience and clarity. You just keep applying to be one? Certified crazy! You have to come here to resign being can't see myself. Am I a mentor? I can't see a crown. Alright, now the real deal. Ooh, there it is. Look at all this crap to do. I hate PvP. But I also want the mount. There it is. Mentor. Duty roulette mentor. So now, new goal. I wonder if you get this reward once a week. Or a day, I mean. A mentor-oriented duty will be selected at random from among those you have unlocked. Successful completion will earn you far greater rewards. Only available if you achieved battle mentor status. Bonus gil will be rewarded as to compensate discrepancy between character and duty levels. A further percentage will then be added based on character level. The standard reward for this duty roulette category and all related bonuses available once per day. The Adventure in Need reward is always available. What's that? The Adventure in Need reward. 30 to add 2 freaking hours. Completion of the following. Look at all the stuff I've done. It's a lot of choices. Okay. So now you have to do 2,000 of these to get the mount. Should ask that guy, do I look like a mentor? Sproutling? I can't believe I did all that work that I didn't have to do. So we better get out of here before he asks us a question. So actually, every time I've been in here and I've like said hi and I want to like get people through their thingies, I was ignored. I just wanted to help them. Okay. I should do one before I go to bed. As a psychotic samurai who has way too many buttons to be pressed. Ah! 80? What good is having bonus experience if you're 80? That's lame. 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 Alright, let's not do warrior. Don't be expert. Don't be Oh, 12 minutes have passed. That means that they've been dying a lot and they're screwed. And there's no hope for them. This is... Let's plan the forest. I'm scared. Oh, I'm in a dungeon. I'm not deep in a dungeon. Oh, they're aggressive already. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't put any cherry soda in the fridge. It's funny when people are just like, I'm just gonna name myself the food I'm eating or drinking. Ugh, those are chickens. These aren't noobs though. Well, he certainly is kind of a noob. Man, look, no, you don't need sprouts. Lame. I want a sprout. Whoops. Yeah. Incapable of doing stuff already. I don't trust these chickens. They curse. And they're chickens. That reminds me, I need to buy cabbage. Buy cabbage. I kind of doubt new people even know what a mentor is. So, I don't know if anyone actually says anything. Where is my mentor chat? Is that something I have to turn on? A monk and a black mage. I should have sucked him over. I hate reaching for Alt 1 though. Especially now that we're all cuddled up together. Aw! Kitty. I wonder how long. I don't think they're waiting very long. 12 minutes since it started. Stay here. Here's my mentorship. In the olden days, if you did regen on someone, a tank, they would wig the wigging wigs out because it draws hate, and the mob would always turn around and hit you instead of the tank, and that makes tanks feel bad. Makes them feel infuriated, and they'd get really mad at you, and they'd auto take it off. You can like click over here and take off buffs. They would take off the buff. They would be so insulted. And yeah. Then it changed. And if you didn't put regen and shields on your tank before the poll even started, you'd be laughed out of town, mocked, harassed, told you're, oh my gosh. That's weird. It's all the way in the back. Told you were the worst healer ever. But yeah, so now if you put a regen on a tank, it shouldn't cause any trouble at all. What is happening? I think these people are just jacked up on sugar and coffee. I want to be all helpful now. I'm sure that'll end quickly. Ooh, we didn't get a limit break. That's weird. And we have a BLM to actually do stuff. Probably not new players out. Because it's like, oh, it's patch. All the old players are out. The patch came up at 3 AM, but the game actually came up at 2 AM. At least 2:30. I can't remember when I left it. It was just coincidence. Holy helps you do healing stuff because it stuns the mobs so that the tank does not get hurt. The sun is completely up now. I wouldn't call it a sun. The clouds are completely up now. Those poor corpses. I get up and they're walking around with their caskets still on them, so they just use the lids and just start smacking at the coffin lids. It is morbid and sad. It's okay if you want to go. I'll follow you. Poor puppy. In the rain. Being beat up on by chickens. So twitchy. close my eyes. Sugar snaps. Hope he doesn't die. As he uses the skill die. Oops. Doesn't matter, it doesn't hurt that bad. Thanks. Yay! Sweet Science 7? Something? This dropped a lot of stuff. Wow. Alright, I am gone. Good night.